So with the trusty help of my wonderful map guide, we have successfully unlocked your boy Exodus, and we will be getting this dragon hatched as soon as possible because of course we do have the new Exodus quest. We will have one more reset, so we will be able to at least get one more nest egg chest, but overall this was a pretty rewarding and, you know, pretty simple event to get done ultimately. So alright, let's go into our storage and get Mr. Eggy out. And of course, when we do get this dragon out, he will take 2 days to hatch. We could speed that up just so that then we could get these quests done. I don't know if I'm going to bother doing that, but you know, getting this dragon as soon as possible is going to at least give you a few of these quests that you can finish off. Of course, you do have to level up Exodus a lot to get any of these quests done. But you know, some bonus gems, some bonus orbs, nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with that. I will definitely take it. And of course, we've also got some eggos to get unlocking from this event as well. And now there is going to be a lot of RNG as to which orbs you're going to be getting, because again, it's going to be random as to which eggs you got. And it seems we're getting lots of Mr. Exodus from this event. So maybe it just wants, ooh, 25 exile, that's not bad, that's not bad, that could be worse, that was nice. The ×5 is okay as well, but it seems we mostly got all of the other eggs, not the high nest eggs this time. It was just Exodus and exile, which is okay, I guess. It's fine, it's fine. But yeah, as many nest egg chests as you can possibly get. And then of course we do also have the ongoing hunt for eggs as well, where you'll want to pick up at least one of these nest egg chests. Ideally both of them if you can actually log in on time for that. But I think that this is going to be a very, very good event overall. And of course we've got heroic race ongoing at the moment. We're about to enter lap 13. We've got some other guys on lap 8 being the next highest, so I'm not worried about this heroic race at all. This should be another successful race for me. Oh, and don't forget that we do have the new Dragon TV collection happening, so you will have to be watching your ads every day. The only problem with this one is that it's mostly filled with vampires, which I don't really care for. I prefer the previous one, which was full of karmas, and of course we still got gluttonous from that. But we could get corrupted metal. We have gotten corrupted ice before, and then the heroic this time is thighs. So we could get a duplicate of thighs, and we could take her to max one day, which I would love. I would take thighs to max rank eventually, but you know, maybe not right now. But in terms of everything else, we are just going to be having a maze event soon, and we're going to have heroic race to get grinding with. And of course, if you are playing the event right now and say you're on lap 12, I've had a few people saying, can I get to lap 15 if I'm on lap 12 right now? Yes, you can definitely get to lap 15 without spending any gems if you are currently on lap 12. Like, for me, there's 6 days and 15 hours left, for instance, and at this point you can easily make it to like 16, 17 without even spending any gems. If you do end up skipping the battles, then you can probably get beyond that, like way beyond that, of course, if depending on how many gems you've got. But ultimately, this is probably going to be a pretty easy race. And you'll see that I am saving my skip, as I've mentioned before. The reason we want to save that skip arena is because we want to save it for these battles primarily. But because there's a 2-hour, 30-minute cooldown on the collecting food, we want to make sure that we finish off this food collecting quest first, and then we'll use our skip then. Because if we do it like that, then all of the items that we get are only going to be for the battles, because we don't want to be getting items for the food collecting. That would be a massive waste, which is another thing to take in mind, or keep in mind when you are playing these heroic races and looking to, you know, spin the wheel of fortune. But you know, the alliance chest stuff is done for now. We've been doing tons of alliance chesting. We've got our dual perception dragon, which is actually getting some upgrades now. I mean, we can use him here. I mean, this is going to be a tough fight anyway, but we might as well just use our dual perception, at least try and get some KOs from arena anyway. But man, it has been nice with Mr. Dual Perception, just being able to get freeload kills, especially since his primal element is boosted in current arena as well. So hopefully by the end of this master arena, we will be getting lots of Joker orbs from this as well. and we'll have a fully ranked up dual perception before you know it. And before you ask me, yes, eventually I do plan on fully upgrading dual perception, because why the heck not? It's just I'll probably end up doing Sinful to level 70 first, and then we can work on this guy. You know what I mean? And Starry Steve is almost fully upgraded also. So yeah, we're going to be having tons of upgraded dragons at this rate. We're going to have these guys upgraded. We're going to have Exodus, which we're probably going to empower at least once. Because of course that's going to help us with the quests. And that would be my ideal scenario. While we have the current quests ongoing, I am leaving my empowerment sections free. Just because I know that we're going to have to empower some dragons during this time. And if we get the orbs for them, I don't want to potentially waste. Because, like, if we need to have up to a level 61 Exodus, we're at least going to want a couple of empowers, ideally. So I'm leaving this open just in case we get any good egg drops. We could probably summon and do whatever a couple of times, but I'm just not going to risk it for this short-term questing that we've got going on anyway. But in terms of this arena, we might lose this one because they're fully upgraded. This one's a bit icky. Normally I would just wait to use my two mains here, but you are going to run into so many high famines and so many high toy towns. And it's simply because they're quite good, and they've also been available recently. So that explains why so many people are using them. You know what, screw it, I just want to see my dragons die here. But genuinely, there are just going to be so many people using these dragons during this particular primal arena, and I don't blame them. Again, I use the exact same dragon, so I can't blame anyone else for doing the exact same thing that I'll be doing. That would make zero sense. Can he survive this? Oh, he can. The final ultimatum against you, boy. 56,000, that's like zero. That's like zero damage. I guess we can time steal. I don't think we can actually kill him with perception here, but let's just do as much damage as we can and then get a last hit with Starry Steve, I guess. And that's fine. We can die now. We can die in peace. Now that the arena chest is over, I don't care too much. But as long as we can get a few more KOs and I don't have to worry about arena for a couple of hours, it's fine. I'll still go with it. And plus it adds 2 to our chest count as well. But that is generally what we've been doing and what's going on in Dragon City at the moment. Again, make sure you spend your currency in Guardian Island before the end of the event, so make sure that you're getting as many of these nest egg chests as you possibly can. And if you did go for Exodus, I hope that you got him already and you're summoning him and you're going to get him for those questies. But you know, the maps are definitely very useful, and I picked the more expensive map out of the set that we have because I had like 7,000 currency. I did skip a couple of the nest egg chests, but for the most part we'll be able to get most of them from this map here. So yes, that is what I did with my time. As long as you make sure you get Exodus. Don't go for the nest egg chests and then miss out on Exodus. That would be very no bueno. But I guess we'll wait for these two guys to finish hatching. Oh, look at that beautiful dinosaur. Oh, look at that beautiful Eggosaur. Oh, but I'm leaving the rest of my my hatchery slots free because of Heroic Race. Of course, I don't want to have those filled up because otherwise we would have a bad time waiting for those resets and then we wouldn't even be able to do them because it'd be full of eggs. So let's not do that. But anyway, just wanted to keep you updated, wishing you the best in this event, and of course, when the next events come up, we will be here, ready and prepared.